welcome back to another episode of Supernatural Eats. This time around we're going to be doing fried pickles. In season 7 episode 1, Meet the New Boss, they have to talk to Death again, and Dean gives Death fried pickles because we all know Death loves, good food. So we are going to make fried pickles, and I'm going to try them in my air fryer. And the reason this episode took so long is because I didn't clean my air fryer the one time and it got really gross. So I debated buying a new air fryer or cleaning it, but then I bought some of the Dawn Power Wash, not sponsored, and it cleaned the air fryer. So here we are. The main ingredient of this recipe is pickle chips. So I have my pickle chips. And all the recipes that I saw said start with a good pickle chip. So here's my pickle chips. You're also going to need olive oil spray. You're going to need flour. And I have added the spicy ranch seasoning to my flour. An egg that you've beaten or whisked. And I am going to use panko instead of breadcrumbs. Again, just to try and go with the theme and just make it a little bit healthier. So the first step is going to be dry off some pickle chips, which is why I have my paper towels right here. All right, I'm gonna get a good I can't help myself. I should probably put a plate under these paper towels because it's very wet. Yep, my counter's all pickled up now. Move the paper towels for now. So I'm gonna sit them here until I'm ready. And I'm sorry if you hear a noise. I'm simmering some sauce for dipping, as well as I accidentally turned on my air fryer instead of just turning on the heat and then pre-warming it to like 5 minutes, because my air fryer only has 2 dials, which are the heat and the time. So if you hear a noise, I'm really sorry. It's cranking away back there. So dab these pickle chips, and then step 1, you're going to put it in the flour mix, get it good and coated. Then you're going to put it in the egg wash, and then you're going to cover with panko. And I'm just going to sit it there to wait. Who doesn't love a good, get your hands down and dirty and your counters, everything dirty recipe? Dabber. Then you're going to spray the top with your cooking spray. Then you're going to single file lay the sprayed side down in your air fryer. Okay, and at this point you're going to want your air fryer at 400, and you're going to do 6 minutes each side. Okay, so far for round 1, I'm impressed that they're obviously stiff. So unfortunately, I think my panko might have been a little on the stale side, and they don't have as much flavor as I would have liked. But if I dip them in my homemade Dr. Pepper sauce, that's not too bad. So I'm going to try something else. All right, while I really still have everything out, obviously, I'm going to try something else and do a second pass through, since, like I said, I kind of looked up all these recipes on how to, and I kind of combined a bunch of things. So we're just going to play, and I'm going to do 2 passes in the flour mixture this time to see what we get. And I'm going to add a little bit more of my spicy ranch. New paper towels. And as before, we're going to start with dredging in our flour mixture. Then we're going to egg it. This time, instead of panko, we're going to put it in the flour mixture again. Spray them with the oil. Carefully put them in the air fryer. Okay, now the same process. I'm going to spray the top and cook them on each side for 6 minutes. All right, before we take these out, the second side has dinged. I did realize that when I accidentally turned the air fryer on for a half an hour instead of just, preheating to 400, I had turned down the heat. So that first round was not cooked at the 400 degrees. So let's see how these turned out. Oh, yeah, these browned a little bit more. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, see, these look a little bit more like fried pickles. And I'm not going to blame that on the panko. I am going to blame that on the cook and not checking the air fryer. But these definitely look more fried. And again, see, they're stiff. Okay. Like I said, I have high hopes for these. All right, like we did the last one, we'll taste it both with and without our sauce. Okay, definitely more fried pickle. I would probably give the panko a chance again. Again, fresher, maybe even breadcrumbs. The double dredge in the flour does seem to have worked though. And I definitely picked up a little bit more spice on these with the extra. So now let's go to our homemade Dr. Pepper sauce. Okay. As with all the recipes, I probably would make this again. However, it's probably a good thing it's just for me because, you know, one layer of the pickles isn't really a lot. It's a lot of cleanup. I think most of the recipes I saw said, you know, you do the full jar of pickles. And again, if you're going to make these for a bunch of people and you want like the serving size you get in a restaurant, I can totally see doing the whole jar of pickles. For just a singular person, for just, you know, you're in the mood for fried pickles, the single layer works. I probably could have fit a couple more in there. The most important thing in this recipe is the dredge in the flour, then an egg wash, and then either the flour, the panko, or the breadcrumbs. You decide if you want it spicy, if you don't want it spicy, what seasonings you may want on your pickles. And again, the biggest thing is the 400 degrees on the air fryer and the 6 minutes per side. I hope you enjoyed this adventure in making fried pickles. And until next time.